Hello guys, this is Grumpy. Welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast Ultimate Edition. That's the Let's Play. Now I've been working on the house since yesterday, so let me show you what I've done. And I think I've got the frame rate a lot better now. I did a couple things. One, I didn't realize, went to the Feed the Beast launcher and Minecraft was only using 1 gigabyte of memory. And when I restored my computer, I reinstalled Java and I installed this 32-bit version. So I put in the 64-bit version. That seemed to help quite a bit. So as you can tell, it seems to be a lot smoother. Now it is a little jerky. That's actually just my mouse on the desktop. I don't use a mouse pad, but I can tell it's 100 times better now. So whoever suggested that, thanks. But anyway, let me show you the house. Here's the front, and here's the entryway. So I've made the Oculus bigger and replaced some of the sandstone with marble, because I've got a ton of marble. There's like massive amounts of marble down there in that 1K from episode 2. And before we go out there and look at the back, I'm going to go ahead and show you what was downstairs. So I had several people tell me I'm supposed to knock the blue block out and there's supposed to be something down there. Well, that's what I did. I knocked it out. I looked down there, but I wouldn't. It looked like a long ways down and it's kind of dark. So I didn't just jump down there. I spiraled my way down there. So here's my little staircase leading down. I'll show you what I found down here. Absolutely nothing. This is how it was. There was no explosion, no nothing. This is what I saw. So I guess it's just the way it rendered. Now there is a bunch of resources up there, but honestly it's kind of a pain to get it, so I wasn't worried about it. If resources are too hard to get, now diamond, you know how diamond is. You'll pillar up and get that a lot, but that other stuff, it ain't worth the trouble. So let me go ahead and patch this hole up. I just had the hole here so I could show y'all what it looked like down there. But I hadn't moved anything over here hardly. I got a bed over here because when I'm working on the house, when it gets dark, I just go to sleep. And I've got a chest with a little bit of stuff now. I did go ahead and mine some obsidian, so I'm pretty much ready to build another portal. I also got some blue wool and some light blue wool. That's to trim out this house with the redstone microblocks. But here's the back now. This is what I was talking about. I wanted to have a slight drop off. So when you come back here, this isn't finished obviously, but when you come down here, it'll be a little drop off, like 2 steps down. And this is what the house is going to look like, well, size wise, for at least right now. Now I spent a lot of time working on this. I found a volcano. Unfortunately, I forgot to put a waypoint to it, so I have no idea how to get back to it. But when I first found the volcano, I had a bed with me, and I spent a day or 2 there just getting basalt. So got a ton of that. So that's what this is. It's smooth basalt. I had to cook it. And I'm going to trim this out too. Now you see where this torch right here is? And this torch right here, well, that block beneath it, I'm going to replace it with netherrack and set it on fire. And then I'll put some covers right here and right here, so it'll look kind of the same, but it'll look like one of those fire pits. So it'll have fire there lighting up, set torches. I think that would look cool. I'm going to try to go for kind of an Egyptian look. So I'm really liking this so far. I had decided how to do the roof. I kind of want to see an arch or kind of vaulted like that, but I kind of want a lot of glass too, and it's kind of difficult to have an archway with glass. It doesn't look right. I've tried it before. It's very difficult, so I'll figure something out. But that's as far as I got on all that. So now we're going to come out here, and I'm going to work on the front a little bit. So first of all, I don't like that. Let's put these there. I think that looks better when stairways are framed with blocks like that. So got some gravel with me. I want to put a little road in here too. Now I do read all these guys' comments. A lot of times I don't reply, and there's a reason I don't reply. Like I'll give you a good example. Like my other world, I told the seed of the world 3 times. I said, this is the seed. I said 3 times. I think it was like chicken nugget or something. But I told the seed for that world 3 times, and then in the comments, somebody turned around, what's the seed? I don't know if the guy was trolling or he's just stupid or what, but somebody replied, then another guy answered or asked the same question. I replied that time, the seed's chicken nugget. And somebody asked like a third or fourth time, and I just ignored it after that. I think it's just trolls, but stuff like that. Or I get a lot of tech support questions, like people will say, Feed the Beast doesn't work for me. The Ultimate won't load. It crashes. What do I do? I was like, I don't answer those. It's like, if you're not smart enough to go to the official forums and look at the tech support page, I can't help you, man. I'm not going to troubleshoot all your problems. I just don't have the time. Basically, if I troubleshooted all your problems, there would be half as many videos. So there's like over 1,000 views on these videos, and to help one or two people, I'm not going to cut the videos, or I'm not going to troubleshoot the problem. I'm sorry, I mean to be a jerk, but that's just the way it is. I mean, you got a problem, read forums. That's what I do. So that's what most people do. But sorry you have problems, but I can't answer every tech support question there is out there. But I do try to generally ask questions about like the game itself. So feel free to ask questions. And if I don't answer, a lot of times commenters will answer. But let's go ahead and make a. So I got a cough here. I don't have a mute button either on this mic. Good mic, but it doesn't have a mute button. Now I'm going to make a saw. Got a little iron here. I did carry a little bit of stuff over here, but not very much. I'm going to try to learn how to make this thing. It's so long since I played. Actually just played. That I'm not very good at remembering all this stuff. So anyway, we got our saw. And we're going to make some trim here. There we go. I was expecting that to make more, but oh well. I'm going to figure out how we're going to trim this. Now, notice I got light wool and blue wool. My idea is if it's a light color block, use the dark wool. If it's a dark block, use the light wool. I think I said that right. I'm not sure. So, for example, this right here, it's kind of light colored. I'll use the dark blue wool. And if it's black, like for the basalt, I'll use the light wool. So let's go out back and see what we can do as far as trim goes. I do think this stuff would look cool all the way around the base, but the problem is then you can't put blocks up against this wall, so I'm not going to do that. But what I might do, I don't know, I might like this, I'm going to put a crafting table out here too. So I hadn't moved my machines over. I hadn't decided, how I'm going to lay the house out, so I'm still building the house. But let's put this in the middle of the floor right here. Once again, that little jerkiness, that's just my mouse on a desktop. I have an extremely smooth framer right now. It's like it's constant 30 frames a second. It's not fluctuating, so that's actually what it's capped at, I think. I'm not sure, but anyway, let's go ahead and make some more. Let's make some corner pieces. Actually, we'll probably need those. So there we go. We got some corner pieces. And we're going to try this. I don't know. I might just use the dark wool. Yeah. We'll see. If I do like I was talking about, put covers there, then I won't be able to put any trim here because that cover will occupy this space right here. So let me not do that. I do think the light wool would look better. So looks like it's dark. We're going to have to go to sleep. But let me know what you think about this marble. None of this is finalized. I'll change it any time. In fact, this is like my third design for this room. I constantly change stuff around. See if we can sleep yet. Yeah, there we go. Don't want anything spawning on me. And by the way, my girlfriend's sleeping. She's like 10 feet from me. So she's like 10 feet from me. So if she starts snoring or talking in her sleep, I apologize. She said it was okay to record. So let's see, what are we going to do here? I'm going to frame this out. Oh yeah, I like that. I use blue and white a lot. And dark colors, so I think they look good together. What I used to use a lot is zebra wood, but that was in vanilla because I like the black and white look. There we go. I like that. I think what I ought to do though is go ahead and frame this too. I'll probably have to make a lot more of this trim. And see, this is why I build the corner pieces, for stuff like that. So yeah, I like that. See, that kind of pops. I'm a builder. I mean, I like the machinery and stuff too, but when I'm playing the game, I like to actually build my house and pimp it out before I do a whole lot of resource gathering. One thing kind of sucks, as I mentioned before, my girlfriend's computer's in the shop, and we play together, and she does most of the farming and resource gathering. I don't really like that kind of stuff. I like the building, but when I say I like building, I like this kind of building, and I also like building the machines and stuff. That's interesting looking. I like the way it was kind of, I see some of that blue would look good in here too. I like a lot of detail. The more detail you have, the better. Like you can just see, just adding that little bit, how much it helped. It really makes that pop. And I think I'll end up putting this blue here and here too. First of all, I'm going to come over here and get rid of this sand. I think it's kind of making the house look like crap in the front. And what I might do, I'll leave that sand there. It don't bother me so bad. But in the front, I wanted to look clean. I wonder if it'd look better if I replace that bottom row with basalt. Sometimes you don't know till you try, so let's go ahead and try it and see. We'll just do one side and see how it looks. It took me forever to cook all this basalt. So I got a ton of basalt, and I'm not sure I like that. Yeah, I don't like that. People always say, I'm not sure how I feel about that. It's like, if there's, first of all, if you're saying that, you don't like it. Yeah, I don't like that. Let me see how marble looks. I think that looks better, but actually, yeah, I kind of like that. We'll leave that. So let's come back over here and do the same thing on this side. Because it's subtle. The black was like too overpowering or something. I'm not an expert on architecture or art or anything, but I kind of generally have an idea when something looks good. But yeah, I like that better. And let's see. I could frame that in blue. Let's go make some more trim. I'll make a lot more this time. We'll do that much. There we go. There's 48. And now we need to make a few corner pieces. Well, that's more than a few, but there's a ton of stuff I need to make. I need a project table. It's just, there's so much little things to make and build in this game. It's just a matter of getting around to it. Part of the reason I wanted to work on this house early, because what I've been doing on previous Let's Plays, is playing the game a long time, getting all the resources I need, and then I'll be kind of well established and decide, okay, I'm going to move my house, and then it takes forever to move your house. It's going to take a while this time because I got 3 double chests full of stuff, so it's going to take me, I don't know, 5 or 6, 7 trips to get everything from the other house to this house. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm not sure if I like the orange. And I don't know, blue and orange might look good together. I don't know. Yeah, I like this. Well, I think I'm going to like it. We'll have to get down and see for sure, but yeah, I like that. I think the blue and orange do kind of go good together. But we did that one side. I don't know. Sound like it. Something's not quite right. I think it might be that marble that doesn't look right, honestly. I think it might look better if I do this. Yeah, first of all, let's get rid of that. Yeah, I may like this better. Hold on, I got an idea. That stuff's a pain to bust. I think it's actually busting better than it used to. I think they must have changed it, because that stuff used to be really hard to break. That trim. So here's my idea. Let's find some sandstone. And let's see how this looks. Well, it does kind of throw that lining off down there. But yeah, I like that better. So let's do that. Yeah, I hate that. I hate those little lighting glitches like that, but I don't know. I think I'm going to have to deal with it. And so let's do this side real quick. As much as I use this stuff, you think I'd be pretty good at building it. But oh yeah, let's trying to think of some other reasons I might not reply to a comment. If you're kind of rude, a lot of times I'll ignore those, but you know, that kind of goes without saying. If you're really rude, I'll probably delete your comment, and if you're extremely rude, you'll probably get banned. But I don't really have to ban that many people, so it kind of sucks having to ban anybody. But if you start like just cussing other people out and all that kind of stuff and trolling, yeah, I'll probably have to ban you. But generally that doesn't happen too much. But you know, people start you get a guy every now and then making racial slurs or something, and this and that, and it's like there's time and place for that, and it's not on my comments on my videos. So anyway, don't mean to be negative. Let's go back to that. I like that. That looks good. I think I might do this too. Let's see. Oh, misplaced that one. I get kind of in a hurry sometimes. Let's go back and look at that. Wow, that's like really pops. How much of the stuff I got left? Oh wow, I've just burned through all of it. I think I might need more here. Let me see if I like that. Yes, I do like that. Trying to decide whether I want to put this stuff right here. Let me see. We'll just do it and see how it looks. There's a fine line. You could put too much detail and it'll look worse. That looks good. I like that. I'm almost out of this stuff. I don't like the lighting errors, but it's not too bad. So I'll tell you what I don't like. I don't like that. Something about it I can't quite figure it out, but and when I'm designing, you just know something doesn't look right. You don't know why, but it doesn't look right, so you just try stuff over and over. I've actually spent an hour building stuff and then looked at it and said this doesn't look right, tore it all down. I can't remember the guy's name, but we used to play on a Tekka server, me and a guy named AaronPlaysTechnic. And by the way, I'm going to put a link to his channel on the description, because he does Feed the Beast Let's Plays too. And he's really technical. He probably knows more about the game than I do, because I haven't been playing it much lately. But I don't think he does tutorials, but if you just want a cool Let's Play, he's pretty good. Let me see. I really got to have that down there. First of all, I need to go to sleep, so let's go back in here and go to sleep. Now, if you got any ideas, suggestions, things I could do in the house, feel free to let me know. May try it out. Oh, here, I did this a subtle down here, but I changed this up a little bit too. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about making this a fortress. So eventually I'm going to have a huge wall around this thing. And you'll use these stairs right here to get up on the, I forget what to call that, a parapet, or I forget the word, but the top of the wall. So there'll be like a wall up here where you can like shoot down, or like archery or whatever, you know, kind of make it look like a realistic fortress. But that's what I'm thinking. So those two things right there, these will be towers for the, and I'll probably put towers on all four corners, and we'll figure it out. But this is going to be a fortress, but this will be the entryway. So one thing that might be cool, if I had a I can't say that word either, portcullis, whatever, the iron gate that goes up and down, that might be cool. I'd have to change this up some, make this middle part taller, and figure out how to get the thing to go up. The problem is it's 3 blocks tall. I can use redpower frames to do part of it, but all the iron gates will have to be touching the frames, so I won't be able to hide the frames. And so if I can't have the frames, it may not look right. We'll just have to figure it out. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. I think it looks better without that blue trim there. That was something wacky about that. It might actually look better if I do this too. That was too far. Just leave it just like that now. That looks okay. Well, basically I'll add a lot more trim in here probably, and then I'll start trimming out the back, figure out what I'm going to do with the walls. As far as the ceiling goes, I have no idea. I kind of want to go for something vaulted. What I usually end up doing is putting a bunch of birch wood and stuff up in the ceiling. I like that, along with the blue trim. I want to probably keep this side open. I like this view. That's pretty majestic, all those mountains back there and stuff. So, but if I leave this one open, I'll have to leave this one open too, perhaps, and this one. What I may do here is I want to make some hanging gardens. I don't know if there's actually any pictures of that or any drawings. The only time I've ever seen them, I saw them in a video game. I saw them in Titan Quest, and I don't know if they made it, how realistic and true to the original that was. They probably got descriptions how it worked, but basically I think what it was is like a pyramid, and somehow or other they had pumps that pump all the water to the top and just kind of cascaded down, and it was just covered with gardens. It was one of the 7 ancient wonders of the world, but I was thinking that would look cool to build over there. And that would give me a majestic view over here and a cool view over here too. And I could just possibly seal this up. Or I'm thinking about, maybe what I'm thinking about doing is a filler can build a pyramid. I may have a filler build a pyramid for me. A massive one, and have it in the back. So I'll have 3 cool views. I'll have this majestic view. I have a filler build a pyramid, and then I love building gardens, so the hanging gardens will look pretty cool back over here. So, ideas on what to do. Give me ideas. Give me ideas. Whatever. Let's see. What else can we do? Let's unload some of this stuff, and we'll go back. Probably start moving some stuff too. That's be kind of boring to do on video though. But I'll finish out this trim later. We did enough of that on camera. I don't know why that made that noise. I thought I sealed this up pretty good, or lit it up pretty good. I can't have that cave sound. We're gonna have to go down there and fix that. Man, there's nowhere for this cave. I don't see anywhere that's not lit up. You never know. If this room was down here like this, there could be another cave along any wall. But I hate cave sounds in the house. One guy made a comment in one of the videos. I saw it, so I didn't reply. But basically what he was saying was he hates zombie sounds when he's in his house. So he was asking if I could go around before I start recording and kill all the mobs in the floor and stuff. It's like, probably not going to happen. It's a lot of work recording anyway, and that's going to cut in the amount of time I have to actually record stuff. So, seems like an easy request, but like just to do a video, I'm using 4 different computer programs to do a video. I use Fraps, Audacity, Windows Movie Maker, and what else? Something else. Paint.net to make custom thumbnails, and then I have to write the description, upload it, render it, edit it, all that kind of stuff. So just doing a 30-minute video, when you factor in record time and everything, it can take a couple hours. So anyway, let's go ahead and tard pillar up here. Oh, there we go. Well, I think I've been recording about 20, 25 minutes, maybe 30. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. And once again, give me some ideas, and don't forget to like the video. It helps my channel out. As long as this LP keeps getting like around 1,000 views per episode, I'll keep doing them. It'll take the videos usually a day or two to hit 1,000 views, but they generally do. So anyways, Grumpy, we will see you next time, and I appreciate you watching.